Hey everyone, how you doing? DJ John here from the Short Shorts Film Festival and Asia. We're here to talk about accepting your submissions for short films for our festival next year, Short Shorts Film Festival in Asia 2021.
So right now we are accepting submissions from all over the world. We have our 23rd festival coming up next year. Basically, we have three competitions. It's called official competition supported by Sony. And we have international competition and Asia international competition and Japan competition. So for those you living outside of Japan, maybe you are fit for either international or Asia international competitions. And the winners of these competitions, will be eligible for the nomination at Academy Award Short Film Competition. So please check on that. And also we have another Academy Award qualifying competition, which is called nonfiction competition. So it's a documentary film. So you might want to, submit if you have any documentary films. Otherwise, we have, because our festival is co-organized by Tokyo Metropolitan Government, we have another competition called Cinematic Tokyo Competition. So it's about, if you have any idea about Tokyo, you don't have to be in Tokyo to shoot the film. Any story about Tokyo, even imaginative, elements of Tokyo in your films, it's all welcome. So that's Cinematic Tokyo Competition. And also we have CG animation competition. And we have two new competitions. And it's called Smartphone Film Competition supported by Sony. Once again, we have a big support from Sony. And Smartphone Film Competition is a competition for films entirely filmed, 100% filmed by any smartphone. So it doesn't have to be Sony's Xperia, but of course, Sony Xperia is very, very welcome. And also, but also, of course, other films filmed by other smartphones are acceptable as well. And so the other one is vertical theater competition supported by Smash. And because nowadays people use smartphone and they, you can shoot or film images vertically, right? Not only. Yes. And today we have a guest, right? Special guest, and who may be able to speak about his experiences.
Well, it's really, really important for us, I think, to network and keep in touch with people around the world, especially this year, how they've been holding up under, COVID, the coronavirus, and then how the film production world is carrying on around the world. So today we've got director Yue Chai from Singapore, and he participated in our film festival in 2018. And in fact, he was the Grand Prix winner. And he was the first George Lucas Award winner. And, we're so proud that we're able to name our Grand Prix short, the George Lucas Award. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. And so he won for the Asia International Competition, and he also participated in 2019. So we're really, really happy to have him join us and let us know what's going on with him and what's going on with the film industry in Singapore as well.
Yeah, let's call him.
All right, here we go. Yue, how are you?
Hello. Hi.
Yue, thanks for joining us, man. Good to have you.
Good to see you, everyone, in the flesh. Oh, not yet.
I don't know if you remember.
This is as close as in the flesh we can get, right?
That's
right.
Hey,
how are you?
Hello, Sigo-san. How are you?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Yes, indeed.
Great. All right, so once again, thanks for joining us. We were able to, fortunately, hold our festival this year. As you know, usually it's in June. We had to postpone it until September. We had our autumn festival in October. And now we're opening up and accepting submissions for Short Shorts Film Festival in Asia 2021. Okay, now you were part of our festival in 2018, and you won the very first George Lucas Award with us. And we want to, once again, congratulate you for that and for participating. Did you know about Short Shorts before you submitted, or how did you get to know about us?
I mean, Short Shorts is pretty famous worldwide, actually. I mean, but I've never submitted. That was actually my first time. And it was my producer who submitted for me, because I think they had participated before many years ago. And so the timing was good for us to submit it, because that short film was done as a slate of several short films about Singapore. Mm-hmm. And we were allowed to send it for festivals before it was screened in the local broadcaster. And so I think the festival winning was sort of like a big boost to that short film when it was finally released in Singapore. So it got a lot of attention. I mean, it is short shorts. So thanks to that award, I mean, I got a full page coverage in the papers as well. So I'm really grateful.
I remember seeing that.
Yes.
Tell us again the title of your short, please.
It's pretty long. It's called Benjamin's Last Day at Katong Swimming Complex. But for short, we call it BLD, or Benjamin's Last Day.
Right.
And it was about a guy. It's about a guy revisiting his past, sort of coming to terms with his past, and it's somewhat fantastical. And sort of revisiting a moment in his life that was sort of like a sexual awakening.
Mm. Yeah, I remember it very well, and I love the film. As far as what you've been doing lately, what's short films to you? What is there like something you have to do different when you're thinking about a feature or a documentary or making a short film? Is there something uniquely as a director that's has to do with making a short film?
When I approach a short film, this may sound really weird, but I actually find making short films liberating compared to when I'm doing feature films. Somehow, when you're doing something long form feature films or a series, you tend to have the stakes are higher, mm-hmm. and so the stress level is a lot higher, and there's a certain level of accountability. And typically, when I have the chance to do my short films, I feel that the people who, maybe because that the budgets are a little bit more constrained, they are harder to they are able to make you say, hey, you are freer to do what you want, and they tend to be a little bit more experimental. They're more willing to take risks, and as such, many times I realize that when I'm given the opportunity to do short films, on top of making me having to be extra focused, it actually allows me to explore topics that I wouldn't usually otherwise do on a larger scale. Yeah, it's kind of ironic, but there is a certain level of freedom when it comes to making shorts.
Absolutely. That's good to hear. And one of our new competitions, and we'll have Sego jump in here as well, is the smartphone film competition, right, Sego?
Right. It's a new competition called Smartphone Film Competition, supported by Sony. So obviously, Sony is supporting this competition. So we are looking for any films that are entirely shot by a smartphone. And it doesn't have to be Xperia, Sony's smartphone, but we accept all kinds of smartphones. So if you have, any friends or even you, any planning to shoot a film by a smartphone, please check it out. And what do you think?
Yes.
In general, shooting a film by smartphone, I think it's something, it's easily done, compared to previous years, as I think, the technology of smartphones are getting really high, and it's something incredible. What do you think?
Yes. Yes, I think it sort of reminded me back in about 15 years ago when, or maybe 10, 15 years ago when the 24p cameras started coming out from Panasonic, the digital video revolution, I would call it, mini DV, digital tape started coming out. It suddenly made it like, oh, everyone can be a filmmaker now, because it's lowered the barrier of entry. And now fast forward, looking at the camera that we have in our hands, it's taken it all the way to a new level. And in a way, people you wouldn't think of as creators are now creating content on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram video. And people with a cell phone are starting to experiment to do things that they wouldn't think of as something really difficult and unattainable. With a phone right now, you can do 4K, you can do HDR. It's quite mind-blowing. So so it's given people even less excuse to say, oh, it's difficult to do. Now you have it in your pocket, you can get your friends, you can go out and shoot.
You can just do it, for sure.
You can just get out and yeah, it's the barrier of entry. I mean, it's open up the floodgates. So I think this is gonna be a step where I think we're just starting. We're probably gonna see a lot more advancement in small form factors cameras coming in the years to come.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit, especially with lockdowns and quarantines. We're already getting a lot of submissions where they're just in their room or in their living room and they get so creative. It's really, really exciting, I think. And are you up for challenging and trying to make one on a smartphone, or have you already? I mean,
I did a short music video last year actually, because I was doing I shot the whole thing on two iPhone 11 Pro because I was doing a workshop at the Apple Store, and so I did a music video using the iPhone in one morning with two guys and a dancer and so on, but on top of that, during this COVID times, something I didn't plan on, but it sort of fit really nicely, was I'm actually working on an animation short. Yeah. And it's my first time doing an animation short. Oh, it's so tough. It's taking, so far, I spent like a year on it.
Wow.
And I have not had to meet any of my collaborators face to face. All of the meetings, all of the creative, from the script to the drawing of the storyboarding to the animatics, everything is done via Zoom.
Wow.
So it's quite amazing.
That's cool.
And I have not met any one of them face to face yet. Everything has been via the internet. So
that's
I was like,
beautiful.
wow,
Wow.
Yeah. So
make sure that you make a cut that's within 25 minutes and submit it to us, Liz.
Yes.
UHI from Singapore, thank you so much for your time. Keep up the good work. We're looking forward to more great creative films from you. And as you say, we'll look forward to entertaining you here back in Tokyo and Japan again.
Arigato.
Thank you very much.
All right,
thank you very much,
my brother.
Arigato.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so that was a great chat with UHI from Singapore. Man, it looks like it's got a lot going on.
It was nice to see him.
Yeah, it was.
It's nice to see all the filmmakers, the past filmmakers.
Yeah, and I remember you did a talk with a Japanese director as well, who's kind of challenged himself with animation. So, I think it's great for directors to try to break out and try new things, and
Sure.
it's really, really great to hear that as well. So, yeah, and thanks everybody for joining us. We're going to have a lot more great content coming up for you, but don't forget now, Short Shorts Film Festival in Asia 2021. Some great competitions and categories for you to submit to. Just make sure they're under 25 minutes. And the deadline is January 31st, 2021. So get them in. We want to see them. Us screeners, we love to watch your short films. We watch all of them all the way through because we do really respect all the filmmakers from around the world, the creators from around the world. Sego.
Yeah. Well, John, you said it well. Well, thank you for watching this. And yes, hopefully you'll check out this website again, see our deadline. And we are looking forward to seeing your films.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And do check out our website for all the information. We, of course, have it in English as well. All right. So we'll see you next time. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Ciao.
Ciao.